They wrote her name right, or at least do I want to write her name right? Doesn't seem right, but I've noticed that there are some like fonts that don't really work for me. You know what I'm saying? Oh my. Oh my. Okay. Um. Right. Alrighty. Alrighty, everyone. How's everyone doing? So today, I think we're going to spend on planning things out. There are a couple things that I might actually need to figure out. One of the things actually is sizing of our well, yeah, of our entire thing here. So I'm wondering if I want to make it horizontal or vertical illustration. I was thinking of vertical because I want to make them seem closer, right? So we are going to have a bit better consideration. Um, yeah. Yeah. So that's that, you know. I'm just wondering, where do we want to go from here? That's one of the aspects that I'm kind of lost on. Um, hmm. I doubt I'm going to be able to make like God knows how advanced illustration in how short period of time. So bear with me. I have 4 ideas in total. That I have to say. I've got only 4 ideas in total, and I'm going to basically like try to figure this whole thing out myself. And yeah. So, I guess we are going to start with some cool thumbnails, so I could kind of understand what am I getting myself into. So the idea is that I want to have a mall. I've got a bunch of references today, by the way, way more than what I'm usually using, because I want to make sure that everything that I'm going to have here is going to be right. So I guess the first idea is how I want the mall to look like, and I think it's going to be the best to have like some kind of like store here or here. So I think that on this side we are going to have stores here, right? Like focus on this side to have the stores, and over here we are going to have focus on this side. What I want to have constant on every single illustration is the main point, basically. Yeah, so just so we are going to have like in that center of the illustration, right? I'm just going to do it like this to make a point in the middle. So I don't think I want to have it like that, but I want to have my my main point to be somewhere here, So basically we are going to have our characters. Well, one of the characters I want to like be in the center, right? Like this. Maybe like walking. I want one hand to be like snap, having her hand back like this. So basically I'm thinking of like divas kind of stances and similar, you know? So maybe over here, like one hand is going to be on the thing. Hi Goobus, glad to have you here. How are you? Hope it has gone. Hi, hi. So. I just for now doing a thumbnailing, so yeah, the thumbnails are not going to be really that interesting, by the way, but it's going to help us like figure out where are we going with the illustration itself. But I'd just stop by a sec, have a good stream. Thanks, Goobus. Thank you, thank you. Not staying with us today. I guess you've got school, don't you? So I want that character to like look here. That character I want to stare in that in the camera. That character looks here. Maybe holding like a bag from the store or something. And that hand would like put like glasses down. Maybe. Maybe. So, yeah. I want to have 4 characters on this illustration, by the way. This is going to be like a really busy one. Maybe like the other 2 girls here in the back, one of them is like holding like a necklace here, and it's like going to rest here around her neck, around her chest, right? and another is like uh it's like this. Yeah, you know, that kind of makes sense here. Yeah. So basically, we in this illustration we will need to like figure out which character would be the diva here in the that center of sorts, right? I assume that it's about like the illustration would be more or less about like a, you know, sure, a hangout, but you know, there's going to be like a person, I guess, that would be taking care of some other elements. Over here we would have the entire illustration going. And I guess another store like this. Yeah, more or less. That makes a lot of sense. But that's like that's the thing. What kind of feel do I want to give this kind of illustration? Because that screams like diva, you know, like divas kind of idea. So basically, they're like, let's say over here, there's going to be Ollie, and she's going to have like star shaped glasses. And like maybe unzipped, like very puffy coat and such, you know, like maybe going with a little bit of a thematic where, you know, everyone is going to be heavily coated. Huh. There's another thing where we could make them in um we could have like split on the screen of sorts, right? So like this split would be made with, let's say, like a clothing rack or something, right? Like this kind of thing. Mm, uh, yeah, you know, that does actually make much more sense. So basically, we're going to have like a wall of like random clothing and such, like this. And over here, there's going to be like one pair. Maybe that could be smaller in the grand total, like this, because we want to focus on the characters, right? So like one, like checking the, maybe checking the sleeve. Let's say, right? And then another one would be like standing next to her, like, you know, will it be good or not? Maybe like this kind of stance where one where one hip is like higher than the other one. Would be funny one where they mush their faces to the window of the confectionery, drooling over sweets and cake after serious ones. Yes. Also, the bot was faster than me. God damn. After the serious ones, Hi Sab, good to have you here. Hey Devis and Goobers, remember me? Nice to meet you again. Well, hi, hello. Oh my. Hello, hello. Good to have you here. So, Well, actually, Zaga, what do you mean by, you know, after the serious ones? So, like, thinking of maybe making some fast, chill illustration without like much details in the background, but like there would be just like some kind of like sweets or cakes, and just trying to make like smooshing their faces into the glass just to, you know, give the effect, you know, like a fast illustration. Or trying, like the other ones are like, for the divas I already hear the funk music. Yeah. Yeah, that's yeah, that's the thing. Oh my. So that would be the thing. And over here, for example, we would have like, you know, another girl, another of the two girls that we have here, and like this one would like hold up, let's say, like a cute dress of sorts, like this, and like looking at the, you know, like kind of holding it down, right, with her chin, but like at the same time kind of trying to look up, what the other person would say. Are you doing the sketch ideas right now? Yep, I'm doing the sketch ideas, thumbnails. This is something I haven't really done. I kind of want to, you know, stretch up things a little and spend some time. Welcome back, hi, but still nice, rough sketch. Just trust the process. Yep. Yep. It's, you know, just that's the thing, you know, like considering the where we are at with everything. Like I want to spend more time on this because I want to also figure out the backgrounds, right? This is going to be a little bit more advanced illustration. So I'm doing the thumbnails. I want to figure out the story, the mood I'm going to give. I'm going to make the ratios, make the focus points of the illustration, figure out the composition model, and so on and so on and so on. So like we are already kind of like figuring it out, most of those things with the thumbnails, but later on we are going to have the thumbnail, but we'll have to like also kind of fix things around. So for example, okay, so we have like first kind of like two main characters. Isn't landscape orientation better for multiple characters? It is, but it doesn't have to. That's actually true. Most likely, I would use the landscape orientation for multiple characters because that would be better. But I want to work around with fitting multiple characters over here because I want to make them smooshed together. So it's not like I'm going to make, oh, here's one character, here's that character, and like having a lot of like space between them. I want to fill out the entire illustration with them. During after our last meeting where you drew the fusion position, sketches drawing after our last meet. We finished that one and made another one of Fern. You can put it into an elevator. True, that I can also do. So actually, we already gave me two another ideas for the thumbnails. It's going to be more difficult to pick what is going to fit better, I guess. So also, do I want to make the meme where they are like not in like brand store, well, brand store, uh well, do I want to make them like just shopping, like in normal clothes store? There you go, waiting for the toilet line. Imagine. But do you think should we make over here like them, I don't know, shopping at like Gucci or like other like main brand store, or maybe we should just make them like normal clothes store, you know, like not really that kind of branding around, because I would have to also change the names, right? But I want to make that kind of thing, right? I was hoping plushie store. Plushie store? Why would they buy clothes at the plushie store? Oh my. Onesies? Oh. Could be. Yeah. I could. Yeah. But I've already made. Okay, we can still change things after choosing. So, like, uh, shopping, I guess. Um, and what's going just brainstorming? Yeah. So basically, we're just brainstorming, throwing things in. Um, so there will be something like this. There will be like, you know, pastries and whatnot. You know, I don't know, maybe like donuts here. Maybe some like swirl cinnamon, right? Cinnamon bun swirlies or something. Just basically things. Maybe like I don't know, opera cake here. We didn't make my Maki request. Please, I'm begging you. The Maki request is going to be done later on. You know, I'm streaming for only like hour to 2 hours. So basically, I have more or less time to just make one sketch. You know, you have McDonald's in your malls too. Yep, we have like just all entire floors dedicated just for fast foods. So you're going on like last floor usually, and there's just like McDonald's, KFC, Pizza Hut, like just fast foods there, you know. And usually a lot of people that you can see clearly that they've spent like last 5 or 10 hours in the mall, and they are just mauling down on that. But yeah, Sap, I'm actually going to make the Maki drone in, you know, in the future. Well, we finished that job and now we are going to have the next job. So the Maki is going to be drawn soon, in like somewhere around 1 to 3 next sketching streams, you know. I guess just making them kind of looking the same. Okay, that's a weird positioning. I guess like this is going to work better. It's not like that would be really that low. And maybe another character like just, you know, having enough and like just holding like the like the bridge of the nose, you know, like clearly about to lose it. Just looking at them like pathetic. Yeah. Actually, I can change her demeanor because like that one, like she had enough, and over here, like this, and maybe like already like holding a thing here with like a box with sweets. So she's like, you know, huh, pathetic. I've already got a box or something. And like another one, like just that was just walking next to her, you know, like arms behind her back, looking here. And there would be like a store here. Yeah. Yeah. That also looks good. So that's like just some sweets. And like what, smooshing them into an elevator? So like maybe like um slightly higher point of view. You know, one holding a phone, another one like with all the bags barely fitting in. Might be. You know, holding thing here. I guess one of them would be, so like most important thing is going to be like establishing demeanor of the characters, right? So like Ollie is going to be for sure like a rather raunchy and childish, um because she's like, you know, like more frivolous, actually doing, you know, during her streams. And we are going to have what, we are going to have, for example, Elizabeth like being more adult, like that kind of, let's say, you know, serious adult kind of thing. So she might like actually have like an actual handbag and like being more of like, let's say, motherly figure in the group, for example. So like she's going to watch over them so they wouldn't be spending their money unwisely, for example. Then there would be Nerissa, which would just, I guess, would like to always get like some like fancy clothing, and Shiori also like, those two would be around like some fancy goth clothing. Um, so that's also a thing to, and like a thing to entertain when we are working on illustrations, right? So you need to understand behavior of the characters you are trying to input into your illustration, which would be, you know, which would be more, you know, more of the thing. I guess Shiori. So like for example over here, this is going to be Nerissa and that's going to be Shiori. So they two of them are going to like stand next to another and like just I don't know compare memes or just looking at let's say some golf clothing promotions for example, and Ollie let's say like standing here uh with like you know bag on the bag, like this kind of thing. So she's going to have like a crap load of bags in here. Hmm. Yeah. So, mm, let's say almost home, this kind of thing. So we have couple ideas here, right? So of course a lot of them are going to be um you know uh, some of them are going to still be changed, right? We just need to comprehend the kind of feeling we are going for in the illustration, right? So now we kind of want to pick up the story that we are going for, and I won't lie, in the first idea I've had was the divas kind of feels vibe, right? So for example, I've had in the idea that Ollie would be in the dead center of the illustration, like star-shaped pink glasses, um, puffy white coat, unzipped, slightly shorter, maybe going for a little bit of like 2000s fashion, so like whale tail, some like scruffy jeans of sorts, right? And maybe like slightly torn t-shirt. Mm, and consider like considering that we are going for that kind of deal, right? So she's like holding her handbag, like one arm out. She's like looking at some random things, this kind of deal. And then we would have over here like ERB Elizabeth. So basically she would have like also a handbag, but she would be again like more serious, so dressed up, in a little bit more neatly, but still kind of loose. And over here there would be like more gothic, like um, you know, girls that would like test out some jewelry one to another. But in general, like the thing would be that I've kind of picked them for like goth demeanor, right? So one of the aspects that I think we would go for would be more of like um I guess goth. That would be one of the main elements, right? Because like there's a lot of characters in here that would wear mostly black, but like pastel goth, out of goth. So like for example, ERB would be already the like kind of character. I'm getting called by from work. Give me a second. I fucking hate this. Okay. I'm going to talk while I'll be trying to resolve that issue. Uh... Mm. Jesus Christ. I hate this. You know what? I might actually need to make a phone call. Give me a second. I okay, sorry for that. I hate this. So I'm wondering like where do we want to go with this? You know what I mean? Because like Do we want to go like golf, shop crawl? It's supposed to be just shop crawl, right? So like the idea of it is that the girls are just going into the mall and just walk around it, buy things they want, they like and such. So like basically, you know, just basically walking around the entire mall and trying to figure out what they want. So no real purpose besides buying things. No real purpose uh, besides um, um, buying. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm, okay. So yeah, no real purpose besides buying. Um, I don't know, really. That's I I be real. I've got knocked out of everything I was doing because of the fucking phone call from work. I'm so sorry for that. Uh, yeah, 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 yeah. So the thing is that we kind of have the vibes here, from the thumbnails that we've got here. But the question is, what do we really want to what the story we want to tell? Because that's supposed like, I suppose, I guess Shiori and Nerissa are really close to one another. I don't know if Ollie is close to any of them. ERB is also quite close with Nerissa, so I guess those three might be like hanging out closer to one another. I could make like jealousy circle and Ollie being like the main character in the illustration. That would also make a lot of sense, but it's supposed to be the girls' mall crawl, so basically like they supposed to be a pack together, right? So that's something I need to focus on. The elevator illustration is speaking to me, right? Because it's already like after everything. So You know, elevator scene, and basically that will give us like, you know, aftermath, past the aftermath past the so aftermath, well, post shopping, there you go. Aftermath after shopping, right? So post shopping, I suppose. And that is going to give us more like details. For details in storytelling. Yeah, so details in storytelling. So like basically in the elevator we are going to be able to like give the viewer possibility to see who bought what, right? So for example, even like some characters might get the how to say this, some characters might even get the like, you know, in scenes like that you would see that some characters got, let's say, like an underwear set, or some characters got some food, and that already like gives off a lot of like personality of the character, right? So, because like quote unquote you can figure out someone after things they buy, if that makes sense, right? So that's more or less the idea. So that's for, so like details in storytelling. So you could also have like narrative, right? So let's say you have in such scene you will have a character with like some like a ton of sweets. At least one character would be holding a bag of it, and basically, you know, things, right? Basically things. Hmm. Yeah. I'm still like kind of trying to figure it out. Yeah. Yeah. I'm really leaning toward that elevator scene. If that makes sense, you know? Jesus Christ, I'm clicking things I don't want because of my mouse is getting locked. Okay. Yeah. So that's more or less the idea, right? So I guess the on one hand we could also do the same trickery in everything here, because like for example, here, they would look at different clothing than them, and that would already make a split, right? Same here. One character is going to hold something else, another character is going to hold something else, and those characters are going to also look at different things. And here we are going to see a lot of things sticking out of the bags, right? So, you know, it's that kind of case. Decisions. You know, this is exactly why I hate making thumbnails, because later on I'm having difficulties with picking that up. You know? So that's the thing. Roll 1d4. You know, sometimes it's good to listen to clever men. Am I right? Am I right? 1d4. Okay. So we are going like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's roll. Let's roll, and we have. I kid you not, I just rolled. I kid you not. Oh my. Okay, so the elevator scene, like, that's the thing. As soon as you have a result, you will know which one you'd rather. I mean, to be fair, every single one is good. Maybe this one is like, wait, maybe like the fucking hell. Maybe this one is not necessarily like something I would be really happy with, because it would leave a lot of empty space. I want this filled out. So like this one for sure not. But those, like those three, I don't, it doesn't matter, you know, it doesn't matter for me, because over here, like, you can see a really nice, like, you know, a split, right? So we have in the central area, which is our character, and basically we have the, you know, we have two girls here, another girl around here, and basically we see like surrounding area here where we would just add some random focus elements. But we've rolled number 4, so the elevator scene, basically. That's crazy. That's crazy. I am lucky. I guess I am lucky. So yeah, I guess the elevator scene is going to be cool. So that means we'll have to figure that one out. Yeah. So we are going to make 1 point perspective. I guess now it's going to be a good time for us to write down what we exactly are going to need in that peculiar element, you know? So like 1 point perspective, so all the characters are going to dive in. So so 1 point perspective. Elevator scene from above. And now I need to make like personalities of the characters. So let's start with Ollie. Raunchy / childish. Yet a diva. So we are now kind of trying to introduce the idea how the characters are going to behave and so on. Okay. So that's that. Raunchy, childish, yet a diva. So diva outfit. Sus objects in the bags. Secretive about them. It's like as if she literally went in and bought something that shouldn't be suitable for, like, you know, specific kinds of viewers. Did Ollie made like cards opening stream? She did the Hololive card game, I guess. Wait, also body pillows, and Hololive card game boxes. There we go. Golf clothing, I suppose, or diva clothing. Diva clothes. Okay. So we have that. We have Shiori and Nerissa. Wait, Shiori, Nerissa, and ERB. So Shiori, Nerissa, and ERB. Okay, so Shiori, Nerissa, and ERB. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. I've got an idea. So those three are going to be like looking at overloaded Ollie. Maybe teasing, because this is going to create this kind of feeling that they are not necessarily from like the group. So like Ollie, of course, went with them shopping, and they are all together. But like Shiori, Nerissa, and ERB are going to like be a bit more teasy with her, you know, this kind of thing. So like for example, let's say ERB and Shiori or Nerissa are going to like try to slowly pull something out of her bag, you know, just to, I guess, like teasingly embarrass her uh or talk with around that. Yeah. So we've got an idea here. So considering this that we've got here, and I'll need to redo the entire view here. So I think the middle here is going to be like, I don't know, somewhere somewhere here. And over here there's going to be the vanishing point, right? So like in the dead center of it, because I want to like split it kind of in twain too, because that's going to help us establish like the main like character, and we can actually make a really nice trick which I'm going to show you what we are going to do. So basically, oh wait, and maybe like this, yeah, yeah, no, 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 no. No, that's a delay. Wait. So where do we give the vanishing point? That makes no sense. Because like the walls would have to go like this, and that means they have to like vanish the point. And if I want this to be here, let's say, and then the thing would have to be here, because the walls would have to like yeah. No, I want the walls to still like bend in there. It's a shaft. Yes, it is, because it's a thing, like the elevator shaft, which, but like, so what it would, the vanishing point for the walls would be the elevator shaft, but then the vanishing point for the girls would be floor of the elevator. Would it now, or would it not? That point would be like way under the picture. Yeah, because well, I'm not going here now for this, right? Because I've done this as a fast sketch. Now I'm kind of trying to rethink how I want this entire thing, because I want to still have some visibility on the girls. I guess like this. I mean, it looks good. Yeah, it kind of does. Actually. Okay, wait. Like, I'm going to make a line here, at least for now. And I'm going here for the vertical lines way under there. Like this. And over here, there would be the line for the elevator wall. Kind of going from here to here. Yeah, and it's just going to disappear further. So I'm going to now make that thinner, and I'm going to take thicker line. And this. And it would go like this and this. And thanks to that, I'm going to make a red line now underneath here. And that one's going to be thinner, way thinner. And I'm going to go from the middle, because that's where the point is going to go, right? And that means I have to make the girls also varnish to the same point of sorts. You look at it in a 45-degree angle. Think that's why there are two vanishing points. Yeah, That might be it. Because one is going to be like up here, you know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted to, you know, point out. If you draw a cube in 45 degrees degree, it will have 2 points too. Yes, yes, yeah. That's the thing. Okay, so one is above and this over here is another. And that's why the girls are going to look a bit off. And over here, you can see that she's like falling out of the point, kinda. Because she's still like this, but she's going to be more equal to that point of sorts. Yeah. Okay, so now let's make like where the characters are going to stand, right? So I'm thinking like we're going to have two characters standing here. So one is going to be like, you know, like here. I'm actually going to make it with blue lines here to mark the characters. Okay, and over here, this point is going to go like this, see? Because she kind of disappears in the thing. So that's, you know, that's our point. But over here, this is going to, I guess, try to split things all together. Although this point is not... see, because this is where it's supposed to go. I need to figure out the point for this here, which is going to be over here, and now we are doing that. And now we know where things are going to go. And here, I suppose. What am I doing here even? That looks so off. Wait, no. This point is up here. Okay, whatever. Pfft. I'm just going to make the lines, and that's it. Okay. And basically over here there's going to be Ollie, like, you know, standing here. So she's kind of going to stand like this. And yeah, actually they would get knocked out of the perspective. Ollie would be the one in perspective mostly. So basically we have character that's going to like disappear like this. key. Okay, that makes some sense, but whatever. Okay, so like she would here, you know, stand here. Shiori is going to hold her arm like this. And over here, there's going to be ERB. I guess just like holding her arm next to her mouth, like covering it. Maybe in shock, maybe in laughter. I don't know. We'll figure that out later on. Okay. And that can disappear. Those can disappear. Yeah. I guess those lines can be like that. So now we know a little bit more about like our characters and how they are going to be positioned. That's cool. That's cool. You know, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah, you know that's one of the things. That's the like. I have to say, like, that's one of the issues that I'm always having with advanced illustrations because it is advanced illustration, you know. So it's all, of course, always going to be a bit more problematic to like get into the entire like area, you know, around with the characters. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Okay. 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 And let's draw more of Ollie here. Hmm. All right. And like sure she's going to have some she's also going to try to laugh it off like how much she got, but she's also going to you know, she's also going to have um Yeah. Good talk. Yeah, good talk. Exactly. So, she's going to have like specific bug that she definitely doesn't want her Holomem friends to see. And Nerissa is going to like pull out like a leash, I guess. And maybe we can add later on like some other elements. And as I thought, like something like this, and then like I guess torn t-shirt, you know. She flat, so no need to, you know, work around this area. I guess we can dodge the bullet here. Oh, or actually, we can even go into that and make like I'm trying to like figure out what kind of thing we can go for here because I still want to make the entire thing more like more funny than just a fan art, you know. So like I want to have some elements coming in from I guess the communities. And actually the communities are, you know, differ for Ollie because some of her memes were like she getting one of those pills that's supposed to boost up the you know, the fertility and such. That was genuine meme in her community. um yeah. So she's like going to, you know, make jokes and like look here, you know, start looking in the direction of Nerissa because she feels something tagging. So that'll make sense. Hi Skylar, glad to have you here. How are you? How's it going? How are we doing? Okay, and we're going like this. Now I've noticed how difficult actually ERB's hairstyle is. It has a lot of like wild strands and such. Oh, that is interesting. Okay. I guess we are going to work out the entire thing, you know, also on a bit different way. And now ERB is supposed to have rather bigger cleavage. Nerissa too. Not like, yeah. And okay, that works. That works. Okay, and I guess I'd, you know, oh, I guess like a pencil skirt that she has. Okay. So that illustration already looks a-okay. I just need to figure out like rest of the designs here. Just so we could also comprehend like where are we going with things. Um okay. Hmm. All right. Oh my. Hi Arkan, glad to be here. How are you? Hope Ryan has going. Mm, C plus in biology. It's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. Well, I guess it also depends on what my GPA was 5.0. Oh, okay. How did that happen? That you've got C plus then? You told me I can take the exam again next week, luckily. Let's go. Gotta learn then and prepare. Okay, and here she gonna have those like very embarrassed. Well, not even embarrassed, but like, just like wide eyes, you know, wide eyes. Okay. So I guess we can hide this, and I'm going to make 4 layers, and I'm going to name them, you know, separately. So Ollie, ERB, Shiori, and Nerissa. Okay. I guess we are going to hide that. And we're going to start drawing with Ollie. Oh my, oh my, oh my. But we've already got a plan what we are going to do, you know? And I think... I think what we could do, possibly... Sup, hi Zev, glad to have you here. How are you? Hoping how's it going? Haven't seen you in a while, man. How have you been? I know it's, you know, I've been doing shorter streams, but you know, yeah. Yeah. I've been busy, but I'm working on a drawing right now. Let's go, Zev, let's go. I'm so happy. Yeah. Yeah. Well, you know, we're also right now pretty busy with the drawing. I've got a little bit confused. But yeah, I know I've been recently doing shorter streams. I want to get back to longer ones, but you know, I'm kind of paranoid about the situation with my work related stuff because I'm getting like a lot of calls off outside of my working time, which is getting on the streams, and I kind of just cannot ignore it, you know? Which sucks. I hate this because I want to spend more time with you all instead of on my work because I'm already out of my work, but it still kinda haunts me. Yeah. And let's just do this. Yeah, okay. I'm going to make thicker lines because I'm going to actually erase things inside. Hmm. Okay. I'm wondering about adding text to this illustration. Okay, wait. Fuck. I can't even draw a normal star. Wait. What the heck is going on? Okay. I guess. Just I guess. Okay. No, because I need it to be separate. Okay. Okay. And now we can continue making our sketch. G. Okay. All right. I'm getting more and more. Hmm. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. Thank you, Skylar. Hmm. I'm kind of wondering if those glasses are like okay, you know? Like, do you think that's actually a good touch? Like, she seems to be like a character that would wear glasses like this, but do they actually look like they supposed to in this case? They don't really. I think the stars should touch. think the stars are too big. You think? True. That's true. Look up a ref? I might, actually. I might need to. You know, I'm wondering, because I'm even wondering if I should give her those glasses, you know what I mean? Because, like, I know that she has this kind of thing, you know, but that's, you know, that's that. Hmm. You know, I think I should take time off and kind of ponder the entire, like, you know, sequence, what I should actually, how I supposed to dress them up, because, like, I know that I want Nerissa and Shiori to be kind of goth. I know that I want Ollie to be more like diva-like, but I need to find good references for that, and that will take me a lot of time. So I think I'm going to actually cut the stream here, find a good list of reference photos, build my board, and basically we are going to make the next stream is going to be the stream with that, you know. Next stream is going to be the stream where we are going to, like, draw all of the characters, like all the sketches for both characters, and basically we're going to, like, wrap around the entire, like, you know, the entire mood. Maybe we can try to draw you know, that mirror in the back, right? So, like, characters reflections from the back too. At least try to sketch it out, or just basically figure out how the entire elevator is going to look like, and basically just, like, you know, structurize the rest of the sketches here. I do think that this is really cool, and also I do think that we don't even have to put them on elevator right now. I do think that we can actually figure out you know, so basically the general idea would be like that they can even just walk in the middle of the mall at this point. and it's going to be still fitting because like Ollie is just going to walk in the middle of them, and exactly the same thing is going to happen. So I want to also rethink if I want to make it an elevator scene, or actually like maybe making them walk in the middle of the mall. We'll see. For now, I'm going to sign off. So thanks again for being to chat on Twitch. Thanks Gubus, Sup, Skylar, Arkan, and Zeph for being to chat on YouTube. And as always, of course, all lookers who appeared here for this 1 second. And as always, stay creative. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Take care and